Okay, hello. Today is actually November 30th. I am recording this a day early because tomorrow is December 1st, obviously. And I just have a busy day, so I'm not sure when I'm going to be able to record an intro. So this is the first episode of Vlogmas. My intent is to upload once a week, but we'll kind of see how much content I get throughout the week. I may do bi-weekly. It just kind of depends. I will not be filming on work days. I am a registered nurse and I work 12.5-hour shifts, so I can't record it at work and it's a boring day. So I thought that I would go over the advent calendars, or one's a solstice countdown, one's a like kind of traditional 12 skein, mini skein advent calendar. The first one I got is from Woolberry Fiber Co. I have opened these but have not opened the boxes. So this is what it looks like. There are 12 minis. They're all individually wrapped. Where's the first one? So I will unwrap number 1 tomorrow on the first day of December. This being a 12 skein mini skein, or 12 skein advent is perfect because I won't be able to knit on the days that I work. So I plan on only opening a skein on days that I am off of work and can actually sit down and work on my project. My goal with these, I want to make a blanket. Initially, I was thinking I wanted to do a sweet shop blanket, but these are fingering weight, so I have to hold it double. I could do 2 squares with each mini skein, but that only gives me 24 squares. Plus I can probably get, if I can get 2 out of a 20 gram, I can probably get 10 out of 100 gram, the big skein. So we'll see. I may still do a sweet shop. I'm also like currently knitting a sweet shop for my friend who's having a baby. So I may want to change it up. I got some undyed, just like bare wool from Round Barn Fiber Mill. They're in Durand, Illinois. I saw this fiber mill on the Knit Cheek podcast and went and just ordered some yarn for this. So this is their Merino Superwash. It's a 3-ply fingering. It is 437 yards in 4 ounces or 100 grams. So that's what this looks like. So I also was thinking I could just knit like a garter stitch blanket, like cast on however wide I want it to be, do a few rows with this held double, and then hold this with the mini skeins until I run out of that color, and then knit a few rows in just this, and then start day 2, etc. I might lean towards that, but I think that I will know what I want to do when I open day 1, so we'll find out tomorrow, but I do have a plan for a blanket for this one. And then I also got the Advent, or the Wool Gatherer box. It was a solstice countdown box from Explorer Knits and Fibers. Again, I've opened this box, but I have not opened any of the yarn yet. It came with some goodies. It came with a candle, which unfortunately has lavender in it, and I'm allergic to lavender, so I will not be opening this. I'm allergic to lavender unless it is the essential oil. The allergy comes from the protein in the flower, and the essential oil does not have that from what I understand. So I'm not gonna risk it, and I'm not gonna open it. I'll give it to a friend. Also came with this really pretty print that matches the labels on all of the boxes. And then a stitch marker from Knitting and Roots. She also does all of the stitch markers for her Elements collection, which I am a part of. This is really pretty. And then it came with just some little notebooks. I plan to use this to organize my yarn stash, which will be in another video. So each of these skeins is a full-sized skein. I'm going to show you just one of them because they're individually wrapped. So this is, for example, what day 1 looks like. They all look the same, they're just numbered. And then I think I got an extra of the main skein maybe. I'm not really sure. Should I open it? No, I'm not really sure what I did there, but I probably got an extra of the main skein. I am not really sure what I want to do with these skeins. So I think that during Vlogmas, I'm going to work up my Woolberry Fiber Co. calendar, and then if something comes to mind while I'm opening the skeins for the Explore Knits one, I'll do that as well. But if not, then I'll save them for like a project vlog or something like that. The Explorer Knits one came with this little pamphlet, and I actually just remembered that it says week 1, open me on November 30th. So I'm gonna see if I can get it to register this QR code. It comes with a bunch of different QR codes. Week 1. I dare you to take your craft project to an outdoor space this week. This is really cute. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So are these all labeled 1 through 4? Do I open one today, you guys? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So no. Maybe it'll tell me. Okay, so they're labeled 1 through 8. So maybe this will tell me what I'm supposed to open. Okay, this is really cute. So it has a hyperlink. The first link says walk into a dream, and it takes you to a story, and it kind of sets a scene for like a nature setting. The second one says get outside your comfort zone, and it links you to your like challenge for the week. So this week says I dare you to take your craft project to an outdoor space this week, which I will do. And then the third link says visit a sacred place, and it links to all trails, which I think is really cool. So it like gives you a spot that you can knit in. So this is super fun. I am not sure what I'm doing in terms of opening, but I think I'm gonna wait till tomorrow anyways, and then see if I'm supposed to open one or just one and two, or just one. We shall see. But yeah, I will check in tomorrow for the first day of Vlogmas. Good morning and happy December. Today is Sunday, December 1st, and it's the first day of Advent and the first day of Vlogmas. I spent some time this morning finishing up a beanie. I used the Alaska hat pattern by Second Knits, I believe. Let me double check. Yes, it is the Alaska hat by Second Knit. I knitted this in the baby size, and I used the leftovers from my mini season sweater to knit it. So now we have a little matching set. If you watched my podcast, you saw that I had quite a bit of leftover yarn. So I was looking for a pattern to use the yarn for to make a matching beanie, and this one's perfect. I did end up adding elastic. Can you see that? I sewed it into the bottom. It uses an Italian bind off, and I usually never have a problem with my bind offs, but this one was really, really loose, and I'm not sure if it's because it was worsted weight or what, but it was incredibly loose. So I added a strand of elastic. Zobug, say hi. I added in a strand of elastic, and I'm much happier with the way that it looks. So, hi. I actually am going to a baby shower brunch this morning for the friend of mine that this is for. So finished in perfect timing. Just as a reminder, this is the Mini Seasons sweater by Ozetta. I knitted it in the size 1 to 2. And for both of these, I used Lion Brand wool spun in the color Ember. Hi, Zoe. She's very social this morning. So yeah, I'm really excited to gift these to her. I think that together they're such a cute set. So, I knitted the size 1, which is the baby size for this beanie, and I just measured it. I used just under 50 grams of the leftover yarn. So I am planning on making this sweater for a lot of other children in my life, and it's great to know that I just need 50 grams of the leftover to make a matching beanie. So I will do that whenever I have leftovers. But excited to gift that. This morning we're going to a birthday brunch. I have quite a busy day today. I go from birthday brunch straight into Friendsgiving at my friend Brenna's house. So I'm not sure how much filming I'll get done today, but I wanted to at least pop in this morning and film my Advent openings. And then hopefully I'll cake up that yarn and can get the project started either this morning or when I get home tonight. It is just before 8 o'clock. I do have to make stuffing for Friendsgiving, so we'll kind of see what the timeline looks like. But let's get opening on our first Advent, shall we? So I am going to open the Woolberry Fiber Co. Advent skein first. This is day 1. You see that? They're all individually wrapped. I got there were several different color options. Okay, I found it. So there were a lot of different like inspiration photo options. There was like a super bright one. I can't remember the rest, but I got the Common Cozy. Let me see if I can zoom into this inspiration picture a little bit. Just like kind of more moody neutrals, which is my vibe. So let's open day 1. Ooh! It's purple. So this colorway is called Heirloom Quilt. So the base that I got is their Berry Cozy Sock, which is an 80% superwash merino, 20% nylon. It is 50 grams for 200 yards. So this is actually a lot more yarn than I thought it was. This is their label. Here's the colorway. This is really, really pretty. This is perfect because I am a Baltimore Ravens fan and the Ravens play today at 1:30. We play the Eagles. I think that I have decided that I'm gonna do a Sweet Shop blanket with these, especially now that I know I have 50 grams of each color. I will be holding it double, and I'm thinking I can like mix and match, so I can hold like one strand of day 1 and one strand of day 2, for example, for like kind of coordinating colors so that there's a little bit more variation, or I can hold it with the main color, things like that. But wow, this is a gorgeous color and it's perfect for day 1. Now I am going to open the first couple skeins for my Explore Knits and Fibers, the Wool Gatherer Solstice box. I got the big box, so it comes with 8 main skeins, or 800 gram skeins, 4 tonals and 4 variegated. So the intent is to open one of each per week until the winter solstice, from what I am understanding. And if I'm wrong, then that's a bummer. But I'm not really sure exactly the time frame for opening these, and she had said that she was going to post a like a calendar for opening. And yes, Zoe. Sorry. I have not seen her post that, so I'm not really sure what to do. So this is just what I'm gonna do. So I will open 2 skeins today. So this is the first one. I'm really hoping that one, so it's labeled 1 through 8, and I'm really hoping that like 1 and 2 are the week 1 colors. Should I just open one right now? Maybe I'll just open one right now and then we can kind of coordinate. But also I think I have a plan for this yarn, but let's open it anyways. So here's day 1. This is the label. This artwork is gorgeous. I can't remember who it's by, but there's also a print of it. If I can find it, I'll put it on the screen here. Okay, so let's do day 1. Wow. Oh my word. Wow, this is so pretty. And these go together actually. Okay, so this is her label, Explore Knits and Fibers. I got her Denali sock, which again is 80% superwash merino, 20% nylon. It's 400 yards and 100 grams. And this color is called Nature's Reverie. Oh my word, you guys. This might have solidified my plans. So I was thinking this morning because there's 8 full skeins, so it's a good amount of yarn. And I have this pattern favorited on Ravelry that I've been wanting to make for quite a while. It's called the Heirloom Quilt Cardigan, I believe. Let me look it up. So it is the Heirloom Quilt Cardigan by Katrin Seeberger, and it's like so cute. It's granny square, or I'm sorry, quilt star motifs for the body of the sweater, and then you knit the sleeves and the ribbing in separate colors. Anyways, I just think that this is so pretty, and it is a DK weight, but she uses 2 strands of fingering, so I think that that would be perfect for this. So we'll see what I decide, but that's kind of what I'm leaning towards. The variation in this yarn is, oh my word, so stunning. Wow, okay. This is such a great day one. I am going to cake this up and cake up some of my main skeins and hopefully start my Sweet Shop blanket. Maybe I'll bring this to Brenna's to Friendsgiving and start it there. And then I will probably in a separate vlog do my heirloom quilt cardigan. And I want to open day 2 before I start this, because you use 2 colors per square, but that is really what I'm thinking. And depending on the colors, I may even do one that's like this, because this is stunning. If they end up all matching up like this, I might not be able to resist doing both of my advents in that cardigan, because I do think that I'll have a good amount left over after my Sweet Shop blanket, because I can make 2 squares with a 20-gram mini skein. So 2 times 12 is 24. Let me look at the pattern and see how big I want to make it. Because if I made 4 each, 4 times 12 is 48. I think that's just a baby size though. 48 is a lap rectangle. A lap square is 49. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Especially if I'm gonna hold it single also, I may be able to get a little bit more out of each one. So I really, really, really enjoy these 2 colors together though, so I think that I'm gonna have to make a heirloom quilt square out of the 2 of them. Absolutely stunning. Okay, I am drinking coffee in my Flock mug, and I am going to wrap up these gifts for my friend who I'm going to her baby shower. And then I'll cake up this yarn and maybe get that started and then make stuffing for Friendsgiving. So let's do that. Okay, so for those of you that don't know, I am a labor and delivery nurse, and so I like to make postpartum like bathroom care packages for my friends when they have babies, because baby showers are super fun because you get like gifted cute stuff for the baby, but I know how difficult it is for moms to recovery, so I have some fun goodies in here that I'm going to gift her, and then I am going to make her some padsicles. So I am using pads, some aloe vera gel, and some witch hazel. So I'm going to take the pads, I'm going to do a layer of aloe vera, a layer of witch hazel, rewrap them, and then I'm going to put them all in a plastic bag, and she can put them in the freezer, and she can use them when she gets home from the hospital. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, all ready. I put all of the mom care things in this little caddy so that she can use it, like she can set it in the bathroom or whatever. And then I put the sweater and beanie in this cute little box, and they're ready to go. Okay, gifts are wrapped and stuffing is in the oven. I am going to cake up some yarn. I am going to use this as my Advent project basket. I got it on Etsy. It's by the Tailored Collection. I will link the shop that I got this from in the description. I actually got a couple. So I got this big one and then a little smaller one. I need to soak it in warm water to reshape it. The instructions come with the bags, which is super helpful, but I'm gonna do that. And then this will become my Advent project basket. But until then, I'll just kind of put it in a bag. I'll go upstairs and reshape it probably after this, but let's cake up some yarn. Do when I cake up new skeins of yarn is I weigh them, and then I write how much they weigh on their labels. I love to do this especially for like sweater projects, so I can actually see, like, measured out how much I used. Not saying 100. This one's exactly 100 grams. Explorer Knits. A lot of indie dyed yarns end up being a little bit more. Like this one from Explorer Knits is 107. And then Woolberry is 55. So a few extra grams for each of them, and that could mean another square for my sweet shop blanket. So that's pretty cool. Okay, until I get my basket reshaped, I am just going to throw these in this bag from that Crafty Little Fox. It is a, what is this, waxed canvas bottom? And then the inside is this cute fabric. Lots of pockets. She is local to me, but she makes my favorite project bags. I would say probably 90% of my project bags are from her. I'll make sure to link her shop as well. And then I think for now I'm going to put everything in one bag just so that I can keep track of it. I'm gonna try and start the sweet shop blanket probably later tonight. I don't know if it's realistic for me to do that right now. I would love to go for a walk, and then I think I need to get ready and head to brunch. I also haven't eaten, but I'm going to brunch. So I think that I will start my sweet shop blanket later tonight. I am going to bring it with me to Friendsgiving, and if we're sitting on the couch watching football, which we likely will be, maybe I'll start it and try and get my first square done. I will let you know if I do. I work tomorrow, so I will not be opening Advents tomorrow. I may not even check in, but I will film what I can. Usually on work days, I just film like my gym time, which people actually seem pretty interested in with my vlog. So maybe I'll do that. And then I have to do, I have to recertify for my neonatal resuscitation on Tuesday. So I'm going to be doing that, and then I'm hanging out with some friends, but I may open an Advent that evening, and then Wednesday I'll definitely open one too. Wednesday I plan to put the second coat of paint in my craft room as well. I'm filming a separate vlog for that, so I will not double dip, but that is the plan for the next few days. I will check in a little while and let you know what I did with my Advents for today. Okay, good evening. It is 7:14 p.m. It was just a busy day. I went straight to, after my last check-in, I went to a baby shower brunch, and straight from there I went to Friendsgiving and just got home. We watched a lot of football, we hung out, we played some card games. But I did cast on my sweet shop blanket with my Advent yarn. So I thought that I would check in tonight so I can show you. I am using the Woolberry Fiber Co. Advent for this. So here is the start of my first square. I got over halfway finished with it. I would love to finish the square tonight, so we'll see what happens. Again, this is day one's color. It's this really pretty, oh shoot. My friend's baby was playing with this, so it's probably all tangled up. But it's this really pretty purple color. That's day one. And then I am gonna do the heirloom quilt cardigan with my Explorer Knits Advent, and I will probably end up using a little bit of both Advents for that cardigan. But yeah, this is day one of the Advent opening and the start of the first square. I will try and check in to show the finished square. I don't know if that's going to be tonight and then I work tomorrow, but before I start the second square, I'll definitely check in and make sure that you see this finished. But yeah, that was a great day one. I'm very happy with how this is looking so far and can't wait to see it grow throughout this process. So that's day one. Okay, happy Monday. Today is December 2nd, day 2 of Advent, and it is leg day. We have glutes, hamstrings, and adductors today. I just did some Bulgarian split squats. We've got a few more things on the docket today, and then we'll head to work. I will not be opening an Advent today, as previously discussed. I did finish my first square last night though, so I left it upstairs, so when I am getting ready for work, I'll grab it and I will show you guys. But yeah, pretty standard work day today. Gonna finish this lift, eat some food, shower, and head to work. Okay, I am about to head out the door, but I wanted to share my first square. Advent day one is over. The lighting is awful. I'll share this in better light another day as well. I would love to start an heirloom quilt square tomorrow using day one of both calendars. So we'll kind of see how that goes. I may also open day 2 of the Woolberry Fiber Co. calendar in the morning, but then probably won't have time to knit the square up until I get home tomorrow night. So we will see. I probably won't check in tonight. Again, my work days are pretty long, so I will see you in the morning. Happy day 2 of Advent. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. It is December 3rd, day 3 of Vlogmas. I am having a slower morning. This morning I have to leave at 7 for my class, so I have like 45 minutes. I thought that I would take some time to drink coffee and watch some Vlogmas and open day 2 of the Woolberry Fiber Co. box. So let me grab the skein. Here's day 2, and let's get going. So again, this is the Woolberry Fiber Co. Calm and Cozy Advent. I got 12 50-gram fingering weight skeins and then 1 main skein, which is also fingering weight but 100 grams, I believe. Ah, it's like mauve. This is the color. This is gonna look really good with yesterday's, or day 1's, I guess. It's day 3, you know what I mean. It's called Handmade Ornament. That's really pretty. This is picking up the color really well. I will not be opening day 2 of my Explorer Knits calendar today because I have not started my project for day 1 yet, but as a reminder, this is day 1 of the Woolberry Fiber Co. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna work the blanket side to side, so like in rows, So the next square, I think I'm going to hold day 1 and day 2 together. So it's these two, and I think that that would look nice. So I'll do the contrast color as these two held together, and then the third square will be just day 2 held double. That way I can get a total of 24 squares out of this calendar, and then I can also add more squares because I'll have so much yarn left over. And then my plan for the Explorer Knits calendar officially is to do the heirloom quilt cardigan. So the first square, I'm gonna have this be my primary, and then this Woolberry Fiber Co. Day 1 skein actually as my contrast color because I think they look really nice together. So I'm hoping to get that square done here in the next couple of days, and then I'll open day 2 of that advent. But we will see. I'm not sure what I'm going to get done today. I, again, have this neonatal resuscitation course that I have to renew my licensure for, so I'm going to do that this morning. It's a 4-hour class, and then I'm going to a friend's house to hang out with her and her daughters. But then I'll be back in the evening and we'll do some cozy knitting. Hopefully I'll get at least 1 square of this done. Maybe I'll start the heirloom quilt square as well, and we'll just kind of see. And then tomorrow is a much more chill day at home, painting and knitting. So I will check in a little bit later today. We'll see what I'm able to get done. But happy day 3 of Vlogmas. Good morning again. It is December 4th. It's day 4 of Vlogmas. I did not end up checking in last night because I got home a lot later than I thought I would. I ended up being out of the house all day long. I did get some knitting done, which I'll show you, but I got home and was just really tired, so I'm not pressuring myself to create a specific amount of content with these vlogs, so I let myself just have a chill night. I got a square done and then I went to bed. But I showed you day 2 and I started the first square, as you will have seen. And I have since finished that square and started the second square with the day 2 colors. So here's what I have. So this is day 1. That's the wrong side, but whatever. This is day 1 and day 2 held together, so you can see they're marled really beautifully. And then this is just day 2. So I think that I'm gonna go with 5 squares wide and see what happens, but I will see what that looks like when the 5th square is done. I'm almost done with square 3, so I will finish that up this morning. And then I'm going to get a workout in and we'll open day 3 of the Woolberry Advent, and we'll open the second skein from the Explorer Knits Advent. Hoping to get some knitting done today. I do have another project that I need to finish up, so it's not just going to be Advent knitting today. I need to finish my stick season jacket. I have been meaning to pick up the second sleeve for over a week now, so I need to actually get that done. I also need to paint a second coat of the green paint in my craft room so that next week we can get the shelves stained and get things continuing to kind of move along in there. I will definitely go grocery shopping today and we'll see how I feel. I may also run to pick up my new glasses, and if I do that, then I will also go to the little yarn shop that's nearby because I need a couple sets of needles and then I need to skein a yarn for a Secret Santa project. So we will see. If I don't do that today, then I will do that on Friday. But I would love to get that project going, so we'll see. I just have a feeling that I'm not really going to want to leave my house today because it's been a busy week. But I'm going to spend this morning drinking my hot lemon water as usual, and I'm currently reading We Have Always Lived in the Castle by Shirley Jackson. I am almost done. I have about 30 pages left, and it's getting real creepy. So I may finish this book today. Reading has been pretty slow going for me lately. This is a 150 page book, and I started it when I left for California for the week of like I was there just before Thanksgiving. So I've been reading this for a week and a half, and it's 150 pages. And it's not because it's not good. It's just because I've been choosing to knit instead of read. But I would love to get this book finished today and then figure out what I want to read next. As you can tell, and as anyone who knows me knows, I am not a huge like Christmas person. I'm very much into Halloween Gothic style. So I celebrate Creepmas. I have not decorated yet, but I will do that at some point. I changed my fireplace mantle from a big like fake skull collection to Creepmas, and I'll share that with you. Good morning, Zoe. Yeah, say hi. Thank you. Hi. So I'll do that at some point during this series, maybe next week. But yeah, gonna be a chill morning, and then we'll hit the gym and get some stuff done today. So I will check in a little while. Okay, workout is done. We had back and biceps today, which is my favorite day of the week. I am going to do some cardio. Probably, I'm kind of feeling sprint intervals today. So we'll do that, and then I'm gonna eat something, and I'm gonna get the second coat of paint up on the wall in my craft room. A friend of mine reminded me that we have a paint and sip tonight, so that is what I will be doing this evening. So I'm going to run, eat, paint, shower, go to the grocery store, do some meal prep, and then hopefully open some advents and get a little bit of knitting done before I run some errands and meet my girlfriends for a paint and sip. So I will check in when I am painting. Okay, I filled my belly, and now I am going to get coat 2 up on this wall. I am doing it myself today, so I expect it'll take much longer than last time. I think when I had a friend here, it took us like an hour, maybe an hour and a half with the like taping and all of that. So we will see how it goes. But let's get the second coat up. Okay, coat number 2 is done. It's looking like it's gonna dry pretty evenly, but I will leave the tape up and take a look at it in a couple of days and touch up as needed. I am now going to take a shower. I think I have paint on my glasses, actually. I'm gonna take a shower, and then we're gonna open some advents, and then I will go grocery shopping, meal prep, all of the other things that I need to do today. But it's looking really good. I'm excited to get the shelves up and have my craft room back and better than ever. Right now it's really hard to find the books that I want to read, so I'm excited to get them back up on shelves, but forward progress. Yeah, let's open an advent. Okay, the time has come. I went grocery shopping. I'm going to open a couple of advent skeins. So this is day 3 of the Woolberry Fiber Co. Calm and Cozy calendar. So if you bought this calendar and you haven't opened this yet, look away. Oh my word. We know I love a nice brown. Wow, I'm so excited. This is called Acorn, and I'm really excited. It's gonna work perfectly next to the day 2 color. Okay, sorry, I got a phone call, but day 3 is Acorn, and it is gorgeous. I think it's gonna look really good with the day 2 color. So the next square, I'm gonna hold these 2 double and then we'll do this double. So I'm really, really excited with how that's gonna look. And let's open the day 2 of the winter solstice box from Explorer Knits. So the way that this works is I got the full box, so I have 8 skeins, and I'm supposed to open 2 skeins every Sunday until the winter solstice, but I'm doing it a little bit differently because I don't know that I don't have every Sunday off until the winter solstice, and I kind of like the idea of treating it a little bit more like an Advent where I open a skein whenever I want. So I think that this one is tonal because the last one was variegated. So wow, okay, this is cool because it's like a little bit lighter than the Woolberry Day one, and I was planning on using that as the contrast for the first square of the heirloom quilt cardigan that I plan to make. But then last night I was thinking, oh, this might not be enough contrast, so this is perfect because I think that this is enough contrast. So this colorway is called Contemplation. Again, I got the Denali sock base, which is 80% superwash merino and 20% nylon. So let me find the day 1 skein. It's this guy. So those are perfect. I think that this is actually going to be quite a beautiful combination. Yeah, and I do think that's enough contrast. So I'm going to use each color as a primary color. So I'll do this with the star in this color, and then this color with the star in this color. And we'll keep going from there. I probably will need to make more than that, but we have 6 more skeins, 7 more skeins, actually 6 more skeins, and then I think a sock set to open. So I am going to work on getting these babies caked up. They look so good together. Ah, wait, that's really pretty. Maybe I'll make a pair of socks if I have enough left over with these 2. So far, I am absolutely loving all of the colors that I've opened. A little bit of pink, more pink than my liking for the Woolberry, but it is transitioning out of the pink already, so I'm pleased. Super, super excited. Let's cake these babies up. Good evening. It is still December 4th. It's about 4:20 p.m. I got the next square of my blanket finished. So this is holding colors 2 and 3. So when you look at it all together, we have 4 across now. It's so pretty. I can't wait to see this color knit up just by itself because I love it. So that'll be the next square. I am going to meal prep for work, and then I'm going to run to the little yarn shop and go to my friend's house for paint and sip. I think I'm getting sick. I woke up this morning with a weird feeling in my throat, and like sometimes that just happens this time of year. The air is dry. It's really cold out right now, but it's like progressively gotten worse throughout the day. So I texted my friends and they're all still like comfortable with me coming, and I'm just gonna kind of like keep my distance. I might bring my knitting and knit instead of paint. I'm not really sure, but I'm gonna meal prep for work and hope that I wake up and this is gone. But if not, I will have to call out because I work with brand new babies and I cannot go to work sick. So luckily I wake up really early. I wake up at 4 a.m. and the like cutoff time for calling out is 5:30. So when I wake up at 4 to go to the gym, I'll just like see how I feel. So yeah. I really hope I'm not getting sick. I like truly never get sick. I haven't been sick since November of 2022. So it is extremely rare for me to get sick. And that's like stomach bugs, colds, like I don't get sick. So it would be a bummer, but we'll see. It feels like something's coming. But yeah, let's meal prep. I'm gonna make some ground turkey so I can make some turkey salads. And then I went to the grocery store and got some pre-shredded rotisserie chicken because I like to eat chicken, but I don't like to cook it, and I absolutely don't like to shred it off the bone. It really freaks me out. So I'm gonna make some teriyaki chicken and broccoli bowls with that, and then I will measure out some berries for my yogurt. I am currently tracking my macros. I've been working with a coach since March. I took probably a month off recently and I'm back on track. I get one tracking free day a week, but other than that, I am weighing my foods and eating according to plan. So, yeah, we're trying to build some muscle. So hopefully I don't get sick. If I get sick, I get sick. It's not a big deal. I have sick time that I don't use. So we'll see. Good morning. It is Thursday, December 5th. It's just before 6 a.m. and I called out of work because I really don't feel good. My lymph nodes are swollen. I feel like I have a rock in my throat. And I just like feel really exhausted. So hopefully this doesn't last too long, but we'll see what happens. I'm gonna try and talk a little bit, but I feel like I will probably lose my voice at some point. I was able to snag some yarn that I needed for a couple Christmas projects. I'm making some scrunchies for Secret Santa, and these are colors of yarns that I just don't have. So I got pink and light blue. I'm in 2 Secret Santas, one for work and one for my book club, and both of the gals love these colors, so that works out perfectly. I'm also going to knit up a Kindle cover for my book club Secret Santa using this yarn. It's a really like light pink. And then my friend's daughter asked me to make her a pink hat, so I picked this up too. And then I picked up the knitting needles that I need, so that now I have 2 pairs of the needles that I need for my Sweet Shop blankets, because I'm making one for my Advent, but I'm also making one for my friend's baby. And I only have 1 pair of these needles, so now I can work on both simultaneously. And then I picked up the needles that I need for the heirloom quilt cardigan squares, and then another pair of 5mm 12-inch needles, because I have the Chiagu shorties, which come in a 5mm, but they're always on projects. I have a pair on my ranunculus and a pair on my Lakes pullover, and I also need them for my stick season jacket, and I don't love taking needles off of projects because then I forget what needles I need. So yeah, so I'd rather just have 1 extra pair. Anyways, I'm gonna drink my hot lemon water and watch some Vlogmas. This will probably be more of a like B-roll vlog style today because I really don't feel good, but we'll see how much knitting I can get done before things get worse. But maybe they won't get worse. Maybe this is the worst it is. I don't know. But if I open an Advent today, I'll show you. I can show you this. I'm starting my 5th square. So I have day 1 and 2, day 2 and 3, and day 3. So I'm almost done with this square. And I think I've decided to make it 7 squares wide so that I can really like snuggle up underneath it. So we will see how many times I need to repeat these colors, but I'm gonna do all of the colors in this same style, and then if I need to, I can repeat it a second time. Because I think that with 12 minis and a main, that would give me like 26-ish squares.
So if I double it, that'd be 32. And ideally, I would want at least 49 because I would like it to be a square. But we'll see what happens as we get there. I'm going to finish this square, and then I'm going to knit on my stick season sleeve, which I did pick up yesterday. So it's on the needles. And then I have a bunch of like little projects that I need to finish up. It's like just the finishing details of them. For example, I'm knitting a Kindle cover for a friend of mine, and it's literally done. I just need to do the I-cord bind off, so I'll probably get that done today. My Alaska beanie is almost done, so I'll probably work on that today. I would love to get some smaller projects off the needles because a lot of them are gift knits, and then I can cast on some more gift knits. I think I'm gonna make a list in my knitting journal of gift knits. I'm gonna do like a Christmas 2024 list, which I know it's pretty late to be starting that list, but my family lives in California, so I mail their presents anyway, so it can be late. And then make another list of like 2025 gift knits because of like all my friends having babies and all of their babies that are turning 1, 2, 3, whatever years old, and things like that. So planning a very chill day. I listen to my body very well. I know my body very well, so I will more than likely not be going to the gym today, and that is okay. Okay, I've gotten quite a bit of knitting done so far today. I finished the day 2 Woolberry Advent squares for my Sweet Shop blanket. I knitted 2 decreases on my stick season jacket sleeve, and then I just finished the second sock for this pair. This yarn is the Elements collection by Explorer Knits. She put this out at the beginning of the year, and it's had 3 installments, and the 4th one is coming up, but this is the water colorway. I am 1 behind, so I need to work up fire, and then the last one's earth. Air actually, I think, is still on blocking mats upstairs, but it's definitely dry, so I can pull that off and block these. This pattern is loosely based off of a pattern handmade by Florence. It's the Mountain Walk Chunky. This pattern is only written in 1 size, which is quite a bummer, so I modified just a little bit and have been making the same pattern for all of the colorways in this collection. I have the next skein in the next room, and so maybe I'll pick that up today. And then I finished my first Christmas present. I don't think that my friend Brenna watches this, but Brenna, if you watch this, don't look. I am knitting her I knitted her a Kindle cover. This pattern is by Leslie of Knit California. It's the e-reader cozy, I believe is what it's called. The Knit e-reader cozy by Knit California. And this is what it looks like. So I was almost done with this when the day started. I just needed to do the I-cord bind off. So I did that, and then I actually just sewed in an elastic. I haven't weaved in the end from the elastic because I'm not really sure that it's like tight enough. But I weaved in or sewed in an elastic just to keep the I-cord like tight and not stretch out. She actually is knitting a few of these for her roommates, so we've gotten to knit these up a bit together, and I know that she wants it to be like a pretty snug, tight fit. So I think that it's actually perfect. I just like don't know what to do about the elastic ends, so I'll figure out a way to weave them in eventually, but yeah, it's looking really good. We got this yarn when we went on a trip to Whidbey Island. I'm not really sure what, I don't have the skein anymore, so I don't know what or the ball band anymore, so I'm not sure what it is, but it's this color changing yarn that's available like at like basically every little yarn shop I've ever been to. I think I'm gonna do a little bit more work on my stick season jacket and then maybe a row on my baby blanket before I start thinking about Advent yarn for the day. And we will just see how I feel. That's my afternoon check-in. Actually, it's 9:30 a.m. so that's my late morning check-in. I'm gonna keep knitting. I probably am gonna move upstairs so I can watch Home Alone. I've been watching Vlogmas like all morning, but I'm wanting to like lay down a little bit more. So yeah, that's my morning. I'll check in. Okay, I just knitted almost a whole square for my friend's baby blanket and decided that I needed to like get up and move my bones a little bit. So I am going to go upstairs and jump on the walking pad and do like a really light walk and upload some footage and try and get this vlog edited. I would love to get, I think I'm gonna end Vlogmas episode 1 today and try to get it up. Today's Thursday, tomorrow or Saturday. Saturday's probably more realistic. And then, I don't know, maybe upload like twice a week. I don't know, we'll see what happens. I also want to film a podcast episode. I was hoping to do that tomorrow, but we'll see if I am feeling up to it. But I did, I got some baskets from Tailored Collection. I will try to remember to link the Etsy shop below. I soaked it and reshaped it yesterday, so I just put in my Woolberry Advent. So let me pick you up. So I have my progress, the blanket so far, the main skeins, and then the Advents all lined up there. So that's looking pretty cute. I don't think I'm gonna open a skein today. I think that I really want to start my heirloom quilt cardigan today and work on my friend's Sweet Shop blanket instead of this one, but days 1 through 3 are knitted up. Depending on how I'm feeling and if I feel like I need a little something, I may open this skein from my Explorer Knits. This is the like single day Advent, so I got the box and then I got the sock set. So this is the sock set, and you're supposed to open it on Christmas Day, but I work on Christmas Day and I work on Christmas Eve, and I might just want some joy, you know? So I might open this up and cake it up and get started on a little pair of socks for the holiday, if I'm feeling like I need it. But yeah, I'm gonna go upstairs and walk and edit some footage, and then I'll check in. I think I'm gonna watch Home Alone and The Shining, which is kind of a weird mix, but that's what I'm feeling today. So I will check in a little bit later. Okay, it is much later. I don't even know what time it is. It is 7:02 and I'm checking in. I have run out of Vlogmas to watch. I'm all caught up, so I'm trying to catch up on podcasts. I've been a week behind for a while. So this is the Crazy Sock Lady. Zoe's here. I tried to start my heirloom quilt cardigan this afternoon, but the 2 colors from the Explorer Knits Solstice box that I have opened, it was not enough contrast, and I love both of the colors, but you couldn't see this quilt star like any way I did it. So I am gonna have to figure out what I'm gonna do. I might just like open them and then wait until they're all open before I start that project, and then just focus on my Sweet Shop and my other whips right now. I also have thought about just grabbing some yarn from my stash, like creams and like light browns, to be the background and the quilt stars for that project, but I think that I really want to know what the rest of the skeins are going to look like. So I've also thought about just opening them all and seeing what they look like, and then showing them when the quilt stars are made up, but I don't know what I want to do. So I'm not making that decision right now. I have spent the afternoon equally knitting and napping. I sound a lot better than I did this morning when I was looking, I was going through the footage from this morning and it sounded like there was a literal rock in my throat, which is exactly how it felt. I am just like, I have a sore throat now. I'm starting to get congested. My whole body is pretty achy, but we will see. We'll see how the night goes. The night's always the worst part. But let's do something fun because I want to. So we're gonna open, this is the sock set. So if you ordered the Wool Gatherer single day sock set from Explorer Knits and Fibers, look away. I'm gonna try really hard not to say anything descriptive, but I'm opening it right now. And it's 7 p.m. so I won't be casting on these socks, but I just needed something to give me a little bit of life this evening, so. Oh. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. Dang. Okay, so the main skein is called Head in the Clouds, and the mini skein is called Daydreamer. Oh my word, you guys. Okay. Wow, this might work in my heirloom quilt cardigan too. And I always have leftover yarn from at least the main skein for socks. This is stunning. So I am going to look up some sock patterns that I think will do it justice, and maybe I'll cast that on tomorrow instead of trying to work on an heirloom quilt cardigan, because I think I want to know what all of the colors look like before I dive into that one. So this is stunning and gorgeous, and I'm so excited to make it into socks. I would love to let the colors shine, so I'm thinking something like lightly textured with pops of color from the mini skein. And yeah, I think that I'm gonna end episode 1 of the Vlogmas here. Today is Thursday, it is the 5th. So I will record, I don't know, maybe we'll do 5 days. Maybe we'll do 5 Vlogmas episodes. That'd be pretty fun. I will record tomorrow. I am not scheduled to work, which is great because I am sick. So it'll be a very similar day today. Tomorrow night, we're supposed to go to a like Christmas tree lighting with a bunch of my friends. And I'm feeling like that's probably not gonna happen, but we'll see how I feel in the morning. Maybe I said this last night and I'll say it again. Maybe I'll wake up with a miraculous recovery. But yeah, thank you for tuning in to Vlogmas episode number 1. I hope that you enjoyed this. If you're new to my channel, I typically do the like traditional knitting podcasts where I share my finished objects, my works in progress, and my knitting plans. I occasionally do these vlogs and other videos. Feel free to subscribe and like this video if you would like to see more of my content. And if you are knitting anything while watching this, please comment and let me know what you're knitting. I love to get inspiration from other people by what they're knitting. And I will see you in a Vlogmas episode 2. Happy knitting!